In a recent statement, Nelson Chamisa, leader of the opposition Citizens Coalition for Change political party in Zimbabwe, has spoken out against the widespread corruption and injustice that has been plaguing the country. He highlights the lack of access to basic services such as health care and education, and the fact that the country's citizens are suffering while the government prioritizes its own interests. Chamisa calls for a return to majority rule and a national consensus that can bring about meaningful change. Nelson Chamisa wrote on his X account that, "Behold a banana republic. Somewhere in a country which is essentially a banana republic, state institutions are moved by lies. An incorrigible criminal and fraudster engages in a criminal and fraudulent act. A blatant lie is acted upon by and moves the whole government, the whole parliament, the whole judiciary, the whole electoral management body, and the whole ministry, local government, justice and finance. The whole electorate and citizenry is abused and taken for fools. A whole president is moved to gazette a fraud, criminal act, and a lie. The whole nation loses revenue to this lie in a state where hospitals have no medication, schools have no books, and roads have craters of potholes. The whole scheme is adversionary so as to shift the citizens' focus from the stolen and rigged election. A classic case of a rapist telling a rape victim to forget about the assault and move on. This nation must return to majority rule and find a new national consensus through a broad-based settlement and pact. One people for everyone." Nelson Chamisa's tweet has been met with a wide range of reactions on Twitter, with many users expressing their support for this message, and some have called for action to be taken to address the corruption and injustice in the country, while others have criticized Chamisa, arguing that he is overstating to the extent of the problem. One of his ex-followers, Mnangagwa, said, "Your love of power is dangerous. You are same as Zanu." To which Nelson Chamisa responded saying, "Moved by power of love, not love of power. If love of power was the motivation, some people would be out of town by now, and by force, thunder and lightning, respect this peace DNA." Futurist commented that there is no problem that's new to us Zimbabweans. What we want are practical solutions. This is really godly wisdom. We don't want Zimbabweans to fight each other or to be at war. We are seeing other nations being ravaged and destroyed by these wars. I, for one, respect the peace DNA in you. God bless you and bless Zimbabwe. The biggest mistake of our generation was that we embraced a coup in hope that our lives was going to change. We anticipated economic recovery and that finally democracy was going to usher in. Little did we know kuti takatanda mamepo takaunza ngozi. May God bless you for who you are, Mr. President. Elections do not work in Zimbabwe, but let's try and have plan B because nika yashata A. The Lord, who is your provider, will make you shield to guard what is yours. A thief has come to steal and destroy, but our Lord is there to restore and give life. And these are some of the comments that followed Nelson Chamisa's tweet. In summary, Chamisa's statement calls for a change in the way the country is run, with a focus on the needs for the people rather than the interests of those in power. He calls for a new national consensus that can bring about meaningful change and for the country to return to majority rule. Chamisa's words are a rallying cry for those who want to see a better future for Zimbabwe. Thank you for watching at the Right Corner YouTube channel.